Hey, so I haven't made a video in over a month. There's been a lot going on. Not all of it bad. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Dave. This is my channel, Quarterbash Flips. I am coming to you from the Pacific Northwest. The days are getting colder. They're getting shorter. This may be one of the last stretch of nice weather that we have, so I'm trying to be out in it a little bit. A lot of stuff has happened since the last videos I put up. I have a ton of footage filmed, a whole bunch of videos that are almost ready to go. They're just not completed or edited. I say this all the time, but man, I'm getting a backlog. So this video, we're just gonna catch up on what's been going on for the last month or so. And what should we start with? Let's start with some good news. My buddy Rocky Vodolato, he had that Kickstarter for his band Suzalo that I was telling you about. He had to make $100,000 in a 30-day period to get that project funded for his first record. And they did it. They made $106,000. It was awesome. They actually got to the goal before the end of the 30 days, so we were able to breathe a sigh of relief for the last couple days of the Kickstarter. Anyway, here's what I'm getting into. That's not the car I've been driving for the last couple of years of videos. There's a reason for that. So I use this app called Roadie to make money using my car in the mornings. I've talked about it on here quite a bit. It's a way to fill in when sales aren't so great online. And I've been doing these deliveries in a 2006 Honda Accord with over 200,000 miles on it. That came to a crashing halt a couple of Mondays ago when I skidded to a stop at an intersection getting off the freeway in Bothell, going to a Home Depot to pick up a delivery. I thought I had been hit. It was a big crunch. Couldn't see what it was. Got out of the car, realized that the wheel had turned sideways and the wheel well broke off somehow. Blocked, cars coming off the freeway plus cars going both ways through that intersection. It was a real mess. A pretty decent cop showed up, told me not to worry about it. I'd send a tow truck. He'd deal with the traffic. I could just sit back and chill. There's no way to avoid a thing like this from happening. That made me feel a lot better about it. Considering that the car had about 239,000 miles on it and needed at least $1,500 worth of work already, we pretty much figured that was totaled. Now, I had the car for 2 years. We bought it from a friend a couple years back for $3,000, and I made about $44,000 on Roadie with it. Put about 60,000 miles on it. Didn't seem like a bad use of the money. So the local pick and pull junkyard folks, they gave me $450 for the car. Of course, the tow out of Bothell back to my house was $420. So in the end, I had 30 bucks. Luckily, I had somebody who would loan me a car. Thank you, Bridget. And I'm back on the road doing Roadie. But, well, the car is a 2001 Saturn wagon. Now this thing actually works really, really well for what I'm doing with Roadie. The only problem is it's a 2001 with 140,000 miles on it. It has lived a lot of life up until now. It's not bad. I'm not complaining. You don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But I do have to be honest with myself that it's a stopgap measure at best. I am going to need a new vehicle. And so I am going to have to restart the $1 new car challenge. But that's going to be another video. So let's move on. Oh, look. I finished my net in the garage. It turned out really well, actually. This can hold a lot of packing material up out of the way. Anyway, just wanted to show it done since I wasn't able to complete it in the video where I started it. Yeah, so this is kind of annoying. That car I just showed you, the Saturn, it is already dead. taken a couple days to edit this video and driving roadie in the morning and the transmission gave out. Owner says it's not worth fixing, so yeah, we got to get that $1 new car going again really quick. So yeah, I should probably get around to talking about reselling, since this is a reselling channel after all. I found this incredible Hallmark keepsake ornament, Angel of Joy, at a thrift store for $2. This thing sells pretty well, and it's the right time of year, I think, to start getting ornaments up if you don't have them up already. I have all of mine up, I think, except for this one, so this is going up right away. And by up, you know I mean listed, like on eBay, not like hung up as a decoration. Although, you could do that if you want. Figured I could try testing out some new places to film, since I don't really have a solid everyday spot right now. I don't know about this one. Yeah, I think that might work. We'll give this a try. I've been finding some different kind of weird things lately at thrift stores and at garage sales, these kind of last raw garage sales people have been having around here. And I've definitely found some things that I've never dealt with before that have been some pretty cool scores. I'll show you some of them. First up, I got 8 different issues of this thing called Rodder's Journal. And it's basically like a high-end hot rod magazine. And these go for, when people buy them, they can go for, you know, 15, 20 bucks a piece. Even, you know, even if they were 8, 9 bucks a piece, I still would have bought them because I got them for 50 cents a piece. These people were moving and they just wanted stuff gone. The guy said he was happy that someone was going to take them because he didn't want to have to donate them or throw them in the recycle. So, Rodder's Journal. I thought these were interesting because they're just all specialty hot rod things, which is, it's a hobby with a lot of money that goes into it. No UPC symbols anywhere on them. So it seems like these are just made for a specific audience. Maybe they're, I don't know. Do you only get these in like specialty shops or something? Anyway, when you see something like this, you definitely want to check it out. I had to, type in my app, Rodder's Journal. But when it came up, it seemed like these were a good score. These are in almost brand new condition, like they were just sitting right on the rack today. So that was good. I found this very weird game called Telektonon. I don't know. The Game of Prophecy. So right away I was like, okay, so this is weird. This is an odd thing. Again, no UPC on it. It's custom made, or it's made by a small company. It says the real-time game of prophecy that could save your planet. And it's a Galactic Federation cultural program. There's some weirdness going on here. I looked it up because weirdness sometimes equals money. And in this case, weirdness definitely equals money. If you see this game, you're going to want to pick it up. I got this for $2.50 in a thrift store, just sitting in the board games and puzzles, Care Bears puzzles, Rainbow Bright, this thing. Pulled this thing out. It is missing 5 small pieces. They all seem to be pieces that could be easily replaced, but they aren't the originals. So this isn't going to go for brand new complete money, but I'll get at least $50 for this, I assume, if not more. So here's something really cool that I found at a garage sale just a few blocks from my house the other day. I wasn't even planning on going garage selling that day. I just was coming home from a roadie run, saw they had a garage sale going, and so I jumped out and took a look. They had a few DVDs and a few CDs. This one really, really jumped out at me though. Warren Zevon, I'll Sleep When I'm Dead, an anthology. It's a box set, 2 CDs and a booklet. Now, I figured this one might be a pretty good one. I had heard of Warren Zevon. He does that Werewolves of London song. I'm not super familiar with a lot of his other stuff, but Hunter S. Thompson brings him up all the time, or he has written about him, and that's where I first heard the name. This set was sitting there. They said they just wanted $1 for it. I'm like, okay. They didn't seem to know much about the CDs that they had even. It was just a pile of random CDs that kind of made no sense. So I don't know. Maybe they did storage units or something too. But anyway, so I look at this, pull out the CDs and take a look at them. And, they definitely kind of have a Hunter S. Thompson vibe to them. So I was checking the price, pretty happy with it. I pull the booklet out. Well, what do you know? I mean, there's Warren Zevon and Hunter shooting guns at Hunter's Ranch. So yeah, I'm interested in this, especially for $1. And I was gonna buy it regardless pretty much of what the price might be, but I looked it up and I saw that you can get pretty good money for this thing. And then I got it home and turned the booklet over. To Carl. What's that say? Ahu? Ahu? Werewolves in London? Is that Ahu? That might be. I don't know. Maybe that says something more common, but I think that says Ahu. Warren Zevon, October 1996, a few years before he died. That makes this a whole lot cooler. Now, I don't know about To Carl, and maybe there's a customer out there who's got a friend named Carl who's a big Warren Zevon fan that would really like this, but autographed Warren Zevon stuff goes for a lot more money. So, yeah, you never know what you're going to find at a garage sale. Now, one of the pitfalls of reselling that I know all too well, unfortunately, is that sometimes when you're out thrifting or doing storage auctions or going to these garage sales or wherever, estate sales where people have passed on, sometimes you're going to come across haunted artifacts. Sometimes they're just going to come home with you with the things you buy. Maybe you won't even know they're there. Now, this doll, we were told we had to take this doll. I was buying a train set for $20 that I was going to be able to sell for over $300. I don't have the train set here. It's packed away, but I do have the doll. I'll always have the doll. Anyway, just be careful because you don't know what kind of curses these things are going to come with. You don't know if they're going to be scurrying around in the middle of the night, terrifying your pets or worse. So, yes. Beware. So that's about all I have for this video. I did want to talk about what sold, to put up some what sold stuff. So over here, I'm going to be putting up different things that I've sold through eBay over the past few months since the last time I did a what sold in a video. This isn't everything, but the things I'm putting up are examples of what I usually sell. Some of the things that I've shown in these videos as I've picked them up, different estate sales and thrift stores and garage sales and whatnot. Not whatnot, but you know, whatnot. Some stuff that I got for free and it sold. And yeah, you know, sometimes there's some surprising prices for some stuff that you find. I've been hitting the half-price books weekly, checking out the clearance section at the one half-price books that I really like, and I keep finding cool stuff there, like this Zenith set that sold for some good money. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I've got more coming, and I'm gonna figure out the car thing. I'm sure I'll be talking about it in future videos. All right, thank you very much. I'll see you next time.